You are now listening to the Life in Football podcast. Check out the new website, lifeinfootball.com. Once again, the website is lifeinfootball.com. Thanks for listening.
This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.
Welcome to the Life in Football podcast, baby. I'm your host, Mike Fee.
And this your co-host, Khalan Laborn. You know we loving life and enjoying football.
Today, we got a very special guest on. He a top-notch baller, Khalan Laborn or Laborn.
Laborn.
Now you were going to tell us something earlier about your name. So growing up, what now?
Growing up, throughout school, teachers and stuff would say Laborn. And then when I started playing football and, get recognized and stuff for it, my family on my dad's side, it was like, it's Laborn, it's not Laborn. I don't know why people keep saying Laborn is Laborn. And then, I just been trying to,
This guy don't know Laborn. He was one of my favorite players, man. They did a video back when he was coming out. And this was it was almost like a viral moment. They bought a Lamborghini or somebody. He did a backflip and something else. And I remember this man I was locked in on him since then, but he was committing to Florida State. So they had they had an arrow on the side of the car and everything. And it was like his pretty much commitment video. And it was still to this day, I ain't really seen no video like that, man. And Florida State, I got to say, I hate y'all ain't used the man how y'all supposed to. This guy, he used to wear number 4 at Florida State, and I was there waiting for him to explode. Now, he ended up going to Marshall and taking off doing his thing. He getting ready for the NFL right now. But I remember when he was at Florida State, and he would get in, and like a few plays, he'll do good. And then they'll take him out. I used to be so mad, like, what is y'all doing? He would have the flow going. And to me, it's like, just me personally, I think Florida State messed that up, man. This guy, the way he was tracking on his journey, and this was early Florida when he got pretty much a freshman. And he'll get in, make a big play, and take him out. And then you'll see him on the sidelines just doing like that. And I was kind of upset myself because, you would see it. If they would have just kept running with him and kept doing little different things, man, he was finna take off. But guess what? He went to Marshall. He did the same thing.
Yes, sir.
That's when you know you got a certified player. He was not only just a top recruit coming out of high school. I remember, reason why I remember his name, because I kept saying LeBron, because y'all know when I looked at his name, it looked like LeBron. Then I would hear people say Laborn. And now he and him say Laborn. So, Khalan, he a guy that I was so happy to see just play college ball, period. And I was watching him at Marshall. I know they had a game one Thursday night, I think it's the Raging Cajuns or somebody. And
I think that was Wednesday night.
Yeah, and you still were taking off. See, he don't even know. I've been watching him for a while. And I was so happy when I hit up his agent and she threw his name out there. I was more excited. I really wanted to just be like, yes, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't do that. And I'm just so happy to have him on the podcast today. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let C-Mo bring him on.
Man, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Blessed.
Hey, it's a blessing to have you on. Listen, you so close to that dream and all that you done been through to get there, man. What kept you going to make the transition? Okay, Florida State, I'm going to have to get up out of here. Marshall, here I come. And then I seen all the love that all the boys sent you when you went to taking off, man. So, because I guess everybody like, man, he posted did it here, but he's still doing it, period. So what gave you that drive and that mindset like, man, I'm going to go get this?
Well, one, the way it happened, the way it went down, I wanted to fix my name. Mm. I wanted to rewrite how I ended. Mm. And that's really what drove my family. They stayed in my corner. They stayed on top of me, made sure like I was okay, day to day. I let them know how my day was going, how homework was, and training myself because I had to take care of myself basically. Right. But yeah, just thinking about like what I really want, what I want to do, and how I'm gonna get there. And I had to literally take it day at a time, wrote my goals down, looked at them every day, and my family just really drove me to do it.
How you feel with? I know the scouts probably done talk to you when they done got chances and you doing all your training, man. How it feel to be like right here at the fingertips of your dreams?
It's still a little nerve-wracking because I know I have a lot of work to put in. Still, I'm not where I want to be, so it's like I'm not really content or anything like that. It's just I'm just locked in, just staying ready.
Yeah,
like I had to them 2 years. I had to.
Now I want to know what made you pick Florida State like initially? Like what was it? Other schools that was closed or what? Like what was the process in that?
I chose Florida State because when I thought there was a good prestigious school to go to, Power 5. I had a couple former teammates there that played there as well. And it was just competition. I felt like Florida State was the best school for me to go to at the time, and had some good competition to compete against. I'm down with competing, never back away from competition. And it was really that. And Jimbo and Coach Higgins, they recruited me hard, and I just loved the environment when I stepped on campus.
Man, who signed that up with that recruiting visit or what? I mean that video. How y'all did that? Cause it's like the car had all the Florida State stuff on it. You come out, all the boys going crazy. Like how y'all signed that up?
What happened was Bleacher Report contacted me, and it was like, you want to do a cool commitment video at the opening, Nike opening, because you only get to go to the opening once, and sometimes you can go twice, but it's rare. But yeah, they, I was only going to go one time, and it was like, I thought Porsche 911 because that's like one of my favorite car at the time, and they was like, no, they was like Lamborghini for Laborn, like Lambo. I was like, I was like, okay, I was like, okay, all right, I'm with it.
Yeah.
And we did it, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Man, now I'm so happy you getting a chance to do your thing, and I was as excited to see you at Marshall when I first saw you at Florida State. So, how did that process happen with you end up going to Marshall?
What happened was I had to go back to Florida State, finish my degree because I had ended up transferring to a JUCO for like a semester or two. Got my associate's degree there, then found out I had to go back to Florida State to be able to transfer to another D1 school. And then, Coach Huff and Coach Telly Lockett, they stayed in contact with me, through the process, not making sure, but they were just checking on me, seeing like, how school going, staying in shape, then you had to ask if you staying out of trouble. I was under a rock for those 2 years, really. But yeah, when the time came, when I graduated finally that December, I was ready to go, and I felt like that was the best place for me to go.
Talk a little bit about how it was for you growing up and like your family dynamics.
Well, I have 6 siblings. I have 2 older brothers, 1 little brother, and then 3 little sisters. My dad was in the Navy. We moved around a lot, lived in Japan. Used to go back and forth from North Carolina to Virginia. And then football, it was one of those things I felt like I was good at, and it was fun, but I didn't take it serious until around 9th, 8th grade, because that's when I started to think like, you ain't gonna be able to like what you want to do. Like, I felt like it was around that time where I felt like time to put some grind into something, something productive, something positive. And then football was just something that I was, my family, people, because like me, I wasn't really sure if I was good, but my family and everyone that watched me play was like, you're good, you can do something with this. So, I just kept working and chipping at it and kept grinding at it.
Man, this is my last thing for you. Could you just kind of let the NFL teams know why they should draft you?
They should draft me because I'm hardworking. I don't take nothing for granted. I try to enjoy every moment. I feel like I would do anything to help get the first down, help get that touchdown, pass, protect, catch. I'll do whatever they need me to do.
Man, I'm going to speak for you, Khalan. Y'all better draft this man. I done seen him. He done been doing it since high school. The man had a commitment video jumping out the Lamborghini with Florida State all wrapped around it. And I remember the video, it went viral. So, and then when he got to Florida State, he was taking off a true freshman. But they were taking him out the game. I don't know what that was about. But I'm telling y'all, man, this a guy, I'm going to speak up and say, give him a chance and draft him and see what he about. Because I would love to have him on my team if it was me. You know, I know he can do some kickoff return, punt return too. And when you got an athlete like this, you can't just let him stay out there and leave him out there. I'm going to get him if I'm an NFL team. But I'm going to leave y'all how I always leave y'all. Keep your head up and not down, or else you'll fall to the ground. This is Life of Football Podcast. Catch you next time.